Hello everyone, I am Professor S.N. Mane, Assistant Professor, Department of Processing and Food Engineering, Kekewa College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, Nashik. Today we will learn about the practical to determination of ascorbic acid content in the fresh and processed fruits and vegetable products. So first of all, we will learn about the theory and what is the principle behind to find out ascorbic acid content. Now all the fruits and vegetables along with their products which are the important source of the ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid content it is also called as a vitamin C. The ascorbic acid which is present in the sufficient quantity in different fruits or vegetables like avla, guava, then grapefruits, lemon, pineapple, strawberry, etc. Out of which Barbados cherry it is one of the chief source of the vitamin C. Also the avla is containing the high amount of vitamin C. The products which is manufactured from these fruits which are also considered as rich in ascorbic acid and the which contains available in the commodities it can be detected by using substance or chemical that is 2,6-dichlorophenol indolphenol visual titration method. Now this 2,6-dichlorophenol indolphenol visual titration method we will see in detail what is that method. This method it is based on the reduction of 2,6-dichlorophenol indolphenol dye. The dye which is blue in alkaline solution and it is red in the acidic solution and it is reduced by the ascorbic acid to a colorless form. The reduction in the quantitative and the specific for ascorbic acid in the solutions in the pH range of 1 to 3.5. In estimation of ascorbic acid, the prepared sample it is get titrated against the standard 2,6-dichlorophenol indolphenol dye to give a pink endpoint. The titer is then added used to calculate the ascorbic acid in the given sample. Now we will learn about what are the apparatus, reagents and the glasswares which are required for this experiment. So the reagents are 3% metaphosphoric acid HPO3. Here for forming this solution dissolve the 3-gram sticks of the HPO3 in the distilled water which we will take as a 100 ml. Prepare the 1 liter solution of 3% HPO3 as it also required in the sample preparation. 0.1% oxalic acid which can be used in place of metaphosphoric acid. Instead of metaphosphoric acid, you can also use the oxalic acid with the 0.1%. Then ascorbic acid solution. Initially wet 100 milligram L-ascorbic acid and dissolve into the 3% HPO3 and make the volume up to the 100 ml with the HPO3. Then dilute 10 ml to the 100 ml with 3% HPO3. See 1 ml it is equals to the 0.1 milligram of the ascorbic acid. Then sodium bicarbonate. Then dye solution. For making the dye solution, you have to dissolve 50 milligram of the sodium salt of 2,6-dichlorophenol indolphenol dye in 150 ml hot glass distilled water, which is containing 42 milligram of the sodium bicarbonate. After that, cool and dilute with the distilled water to 200 ml. And this solution, dye solution, should have to store in the refrigerator and standardize it. Then beakers. Uh, you have to take about 100 ml to 250 ml beakers for the experiment and volumetric flask also of the same volume 100 and 250 ml and measuring cylinder of the 250 ml. Also pipette is required for taking samples which is of 10 ml. Then we will see what are the procedure for estimation of this content. Standardization of dye is very important. Uh, Take the 5 ml of standard ascorbic acid and the 5 ml HPO3. Then titrate this solution with the dye solution to a pink color which should persist for the 15 seconds. And determine the dye factor that is ascorbic acid per ml of the dye. Then sample preparation. Here you have to take the fresh fruit or vegetable. It is crush or grind or the whole fruit. See the crush or grind fruit or the vegetable parts of the known weight you have to take along with the 3% HPO3 and make the volume up to the 100 ml with the HPO3 solution and filter it or the centrifuge. Then instead of crush or grind fruit. Suppose you want to take the fruit juices, then take 10 to 20 ml of the juice and add it into the 3% HPO3 and make the volume of 100 ml, and again it filter or the centrifuge. Or for the solid and the semi-solid food material, take 10 gram of the sample, then blend with it 3% HPO3 and make up again 100 ml solution with the HPO3, then filter or the centrifuge it. Then what is the procedure for titration? See, take the 2 to 10 ml of the HPO3 extract of the given sample and then titrate with the standard dye to a pink endpoint that will be persisted for at least 15 seconds. Then the titer of the sample, it should be such that titer value should not exceed 3 to 5 ml. So when your value will become between these titer value, then your result will be accurate. Samples which containing the sulfur dioxide, in that case, sulfur dioxide when present in the fruit products like squash, jam or the drinks, etc., etc., it reduces the indole phenol dye, and this interferes in the ascorbic acid estimation. So to eliminate this sulfur dioxide interference, use the formaldehyde condensation method for this experiment. Uh, that method it is given as under: to the 10 ml filtrate in the test tube, add 1 ml of the 40% formaldehyde and zero point 0.1 ml of the HCl and keep it for the 10 minutes and titrate as above mentioned. Then record the titer value and calculate your ascorbic acid content. Suppose here example has given, suppose 10 gram of GABA sample, squash sample, which was made up 250 ml using the 3% metaphosphoric acid, and it is filtered. 10 ml of the filtrate was titrated against the standard 2,6 dichlorophenol dye, which is having dye factor of 0.1 milligram ascorbic acid per ml of the dye. And you will calculate the ascorbic acid in the given GABA squash, whose the titer value was 5 ml. So the given data has here, weight of the sample is 10 gram and volume made up is 250 ml. Then whatever ml of sample which is taken for the estimation is 10 ml. Dye factor is 0.1 and the titer value is 5 ml. So we will find out the ascorbic acid value by using the formula, that is first of all, it is the ratio of titer value into the dye factor into volume made up into 100 divided by what is the weight of the given sample and how much aliquot of the sample which is taken for the estimation, it is 10 ml. So by putting all this value in this equation, you can find out the ascorbic acid content in the milligram of ascorbic acid per 100 gram by using the formula, that is multiplication of the titer value, then your dye factor, how much volume made up into the 100 divided by the weight of sample and ml of the aliquot which is taken for the estimation. So in this way you can find out the ascorbic acid content in the milligram per 100 gram of the given sample. So you can make the observation table like this. Uh, Suppose you have taken the number of samples 1, 2, 3 or more than that, and see, you have to make the such a columns, that is weight of sample taken, volume made up, aliquot which is used for the estimation, and volume of the standard dye which is used. So in this way you can find out the ascorbic acid content of the given sample. So thank you.